No worries. Who's going to read the next chapter for us?
मैम मैं पढ़ूंगा।
हाँ. Yes, Prasun. Prasun, first of all, we like to thank you for taking up the experiment. And
थैंक यू
आपने
मैम, इट इज़ वेरी वंडरफुल एक्सपीरियंस
it is
रियली।
आपने रिजल्ट भी शेयर किया ग्रुप पे. तो आपको कैसा लगा एक्सपीरियंस? आप अपना शेयर करिए.
मैम काफ़ी दिन तो मैं भूल गया जिनको ध्यान देना था, मतलब कुछ को मतलब थोड़ा-सा हेट कहना था या लव कहना था, तो कुछ दिन मैं भूल गया और इग्नोर्ड वाला तो कंप्लीटली इग्नोर रहा। बट एक दिन ऐसा हुआ कि मैम जो लव वाला पार्ट था, उसमें कुछ ऐसे चेंजेस थे जो ठीक नहीं थे, मतलब जैसे कि हेट में थे। बट मैंने उसे ग्रैटिट्यूड दिया कंटिन्यूअसली और उसका शेप वापस से सही हो गया। तो ये बड़ा अच्छा था, उसके बाद मुझे कंटिन्यूअसली मैं करता रहा और उसका शेप वापस से सही हो गया और फिर मैं थोड़ा-थोड़ा भूला भी, लेकिन बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था, लगातार ग्रैटिट्यूड किया उसको। तो पावर ऑफ वर्ड्स को मैंने फ़ील किया और जो ग्रैटिट्यूड को लेकर जो कि हम करते हैं, हमें ये नहीं लगता इसका क्या असर होगा, तो उसका मैम विज़िबल एग्ज़ाम्पल मुझे मिल गया। ये बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था।
वेरी नाइस. तो आपका जो एक्सपेरिमेंट देख के मुझे भी थोड़ा लाइक नॉर्मली मैंने बहुत जनों का एक्सपेरिमेंट देखा, वो इग्नोर भी सड़ जाता है. आपका इग्नोर इनफैक्ट फ्रेश लग रहा था. आई डोंट नो उसका स्मेल वेल कैसे था, सो आई एम नॉट श्योर ऑन दैट.
इस स्मेल तो मैम बहुत खराब था।
अच्छा.
मैम इधर थोड़ा सर्दी ज़्यादा है इस साइड में, तो वो भी एक रीज़न था, लेकिन उसमें स्मेल बहुत खराब था, बाकी में स्मेल ठीक था, तो ये एक डिफ़रेंस था
वही
तीनों में।
लाइक नॉर्मली मैंने देखा इग्नोर भी सड़ जाता है बहुत. तो हम जब किसी को इग्नोर करते हैं हमारी लाइफ में, या यू नो व्हेन देयर इज लैक ऑफ लव गिवन टू पीपल आल्सो, और पीपल टेंड टू यू नो लाइक हर्ट इनसाइड. एंड आपका जो ग्रैटिट्यूड का भी था, मुझे उसका थोड़ा कलर, आई मीन आई पर्सनली फेल्ट शुड हैव बीन मोर क्लियरर फ्रॉम द
यस,
एक्सपेरिमेंट,
यस,
बट आपने शेयर किया कि आप भूल गए थे बहुत दिन, तो इट वाज एज गुड एज उसको 50% इग्नोर मारा है आपने. तो
यस,
हाँ, तो इसीलिए दैट रिजल्ट इज नॉट हैज आई हैड एक्सपेक्टेड इट टू बी. बट ठीक है, एटलीस्ट आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट किए तो आपको डिफरेंस पता चला. एंड आपने बहुत अच्छा शेयर किया कि उसका वापस से कलर भी चेंज होने लग गया लव का
यस,
कि.
यस, दिस इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग मैम, यस।
So this is a very good way to know that whatever we do with love, agar something outside the body can change, even inside our body can change. So अगर हम बहुत सारा लव हम खुद अपने आप को देते हैं और खाते हैं लव के साथ और ये सब, so हम हील हो सकते हैं. It's got healing energy.
यस मैम।
But thank you very much, Prasun. Abhishek, you'd like wanted to share something with him jab he was.
No, I just want like after seeing today's experiment, I also got excited to do that experiment myself and see that power of words. Which so when we do it ourselves, now we gain more conviction on that.
Yes, and I would
Yeah, yeah,
suggest I would suggest take airtight containers and keep them properly sealed. It's very important that they have to be sealed.
yes मैम।
Okay, yes.
Okay. So, Abhishek, can we start day 23? This is one of my again very favorite chapters. I think जिसमें ज्यादा होमवर्क नहीं होता ना, वो मेरे सब फेवरेट चैप्टर्स हो जाते हैं. Yeah, something that you instantly can experience. What do you see, Prasun, in the picture?
मैम ये मुझे यहाँ पर एक माउंटेन सा लग रहा है, उसपे एक पेड़ लगा हुआ है और आस-पास थोड़ा-सा स्पार्कल्स हैं, मतलब कुछ जादू सा हो रहा है।
तो ट्री हमें क्या देता है?
मैम ऑक्सीजन, एयर,
यस,
यस,
ऑक्सीजन. सो इसलिए यहाँ ऑथर ने ट्री को इम्पोर्टेंस दिया है, बिकॉज ट्री टेक्स इन जो भी हम छोड़ते हैं कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, उसको
कार्बन
अंदर
डाइऑक्साइड।
लेके ये हमें ऑपोजिट उसका ऑक्सीजन देता है. एनीबडी हैज एनी आइडिया कि हम कितना ऑक्सीजन दिन में, कितना एयर ब्रीथ करते होंगे दिन में? आई थिंक वी कैन गूगल. How many liters of air do you think we breathe in a day? Abhishek, can we shut the screen for a minute? Can we have some screens on? I want to do an experiment. Sham, Swati, Purnima.
Sorry, I'm in office.
अरे 2 मिनट के लिए चालू कर दीजिए श्याम. आपके सब ऑफिस वालों कोलीग से भी करवा लीजिए एक्सपेरिमेंट.
मैं किचन में हूँ. खाना डोसे बना रही हूँ हस्बैंड के लिए.
Okay, so let's just close our nose, see how long we can go without breathing. Acha, and I'm going to see Jo, and listen, please don't challenge yourself. I don't want anyone dead and fallen, okay, because of this class. तो हम चैलेंज नहीं कर रहे हैं, कंपटीशन नहीं है, हम खाली चेक कर रहे हैं कि मैं कितना लंबा अपना सांस होल्ड कर सकती हूँ. ऑल राइट, बिकॉज आई हैड पीपल की अच्छा, हैव टू बी द लास्ट पर्सन, मर भी रहे हैं तो भी पकड़ के रखेंगे अपना नाक. सो वैसा नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है, लेट्स स्टार्ट. यू वांट टू ब्रीथ इन हेवी, व्हाटएवर, प्लीज डू इट. 1, 2 and 3. Timer is on. लास्ट टाइम जब मैंने क्लास लिखा था किया था, आई थिंक वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड मैंने पढ़ा था वो 7 minutes or something like that. I'm not sure. I need to verify that information, but ऐसा कुछ याद आ रहा है मुझे. ठीक है. Most of us, some of us, me, Purnima, we gave up very soon. But मेरे को तो I think I'm feeling also little nose block, so I didn't want to try. 20 seconds to max, I think 1 minute के आसपास Abhishek went. So we practically breathe in and breathe out every second. And अगर आप Google करोगे, how much air, Abhishek, did you Google it?
11,000 liters.
11
11,000 liters per day.
11,000 liters is a normal person breathing in oxygen. जो एक्सरसाइज करते हैं ना, रनिंग, हम लोग और 5-7 लीटर ऐसे ही ले लेते होंगे, पता नहीं चलता है. तो yeah, so that is the kind of amount of oxygen, I mean that's the amount of air we breathe. And how much of oxygen is in that air?
21%.
आप Google कर रहे हो? Because otherwise I'll have to see. Are you Googling the information? So 550 liters is what the Google is showing is a human. Without being too technical, oxygen is needed. 550 liters of oxygen is what we... Yeah, I'm getting 550 on Google. Who knows the cost of 1 liter of oxygen? Google, sab kuch, everything Google has. All information. What is the cost of 1 liter of oxygen?
Um, 5,740.
इतना महंगा नहीं, 1 लीटर का नहीं.
Yes, it shows 1 liter portable oxygen cylinder for industrial at 5,740 in Mumbai.
इंडस्ट्रियल, हाँ नहीं, वो कुछ इंडस्ट्रियल होगा, बट it's not true. ठीक है, I mean, you can Google that information. And whatever my age is, 550 per day into 365 days into 45 years, 6 months, how many ever days, that much of oxygen I have taken free into my system. उसका तो वैल्यू ही नहीं किया है. दैट मच मनी. यू कोविड टाइम्स में, यू नो हाउ डिफिकल्ट ऑक्सीजन हैड बिकम. I lost my father-in-law because of that. I understand the importance of oxygen. जब when वो, what is it called? The saturation point is not coming up. ठीक है, and we have got it free. Have we shown gratitude कभी भी for इतना जो यूनिवर्स हमें फ्री में सामान देता है उसके लिए? So today we will learn how to give gratitude to this beautiful magical air that hum 24/7 we can't survive without it. The guys, you have moved into the last phase of the book. So abhi the book is saying आप अपने से अलावा भी थोड़ा बढ़ के देखो. बहुत कुछ है आसपास which you can be in gratitude. Don't be only me, myself, खाली जो मुझे चाहिए. आप बाहर, आप यूनिवर्स के लिए जाइए. There is a lot that you can achieve out of yourself as well. Okay, so let's go back to the book, and soon we can start having you read. Yes, please.
Day Day 23, the magical air that you breathe. It is quite possible to leave your home for a walk in the early morning air and return a different person. Beguiled, enchanted. Mary Ellen Chase, educator and a writer. If someone had told me a few years back to be grateful for the air that I breathe, I would have thought the person was crazy. It wouldn't have made a bit of sense to me. Why on earth would anyone be grateful for the air they breathe? But as my life changed from using gratitude, the things that I took for granted or did not give a second thought about became an absolute miracle to me. I went from sweating the small stuff in my little world and day to day life to opening my eyes and thinking about the bigger picture and wonder of the universe. As the great scientist Newton said, when I look at the solar system, I see the Earth at the right distance from the Sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance. Those words made me think more and more about the bigger picture. It is not an accident that there is a protective atmosphere surrounding us, and that beyond it there is no air or oxygen. It is not an accident that the trees give off oxygen so that our atmosphere is continually replenished. It is not an accident that our solar system is perfectly placed, and that if it were anywhere else in the galaxy, we would most likely be devastated by cosmic radiation. There are thousands of parameters and ratios that supports life on Earth. All of them are of a knife edge, and their fine tuning is so critical that a fraction of difference in any of these parameters and ratios would make life unlivable on planet Earth. It is difficult to believe any of these things could have happened by accident. It would seem that they are perfectly designed, perfectly placed, perfectly balanced for show.
Yes, one sec. So, what is the book telling us? That now go beyond us, okay? Earth is the only place where we have life. इतना बड़ा गैलेक्सी, इतना बड़ा सोलर सिस्टम, इतने सारे planets. So this is not happened by accident. We are correct. The distance from the sun, the moon, everything is absolutely accurate for us to have life possible over here. We have each and we have that what is that atmosphere called, which is covering the energy so that the air or something. So each and everything, the cosmic thing na, that we get, it's only there on Earth. I don't know what it is. Any of the science students will know. So, have you ever thought of it that how lucky we are, how blessed we are? We are the ones who are living here. We are the ones who are making a life over here. So, this thing was designed for us. It was not designed कि हम रोज, we keep struggling every day in and day out of our life. No, life was designed for us to enjoy ourselves. Say छोटा छोटा मारा मारी के लिए we were not here. So when life
Yes.
can be so perfectly balanced for us, what can we do to get out of that small maramaris that we're all doing in our lives? Yes, when the realization,
When the realization hits you that all of these things might not be an accident and that the balance of every microscopic element surrounding Earth and on Earth is in perfect harmony to support us, you will feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for life because all of it has been done to sustain you. The magical air that you breathe is not an accident or a fluke of nature. When you think about the enormousness of what had to take place in the universe for us to have air, and you then take a breath, breathing air into your body becomes breathtaking in every sense of the word. We take one breath after another and never give a thought to to the fact that there is always air for us to breathe. Yet oxygen is one of the most plentiful element in our body, and as we breathe, it feeds every cell in our body so that we can continue to live. The most precious gift of our life is air, because without it, none of us would last more than a few minutes. When, when I first began to use gratitude's magical power, I used it for a lot of personal things that I wanted, and it worked. But it was when I began to grateful for the real gifts in life that I experienced the ultimate power of gratitude. The more
what are the
grateful
real
I became,
gifts? What are the real gifts? She's talking when I used it for personal things, they all worked. But when I
yes,
began to be grateful for the real gifts in life,
ma'am, air, water, food,
yes,
clothes, shelter.
yes. So then what happened? What did she experience? So continue.
The more grateful I became, the more grateful I became for a sunset, a tree, the ocean, the dew on the grass, my life, and the people in it. Every material thing I have ever dreamed of having poured down upon me. I now understand the reason why it happened that way. When we can feel truly grateful for the precious gifts of life and nature, like the magical air that we breathe, we have reached one of the deepest possible levels of gratitude. And whoever has the depth of gratitude will receive absolute abundance. Today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body and feel the joy of breathing it out. Take 5 full breaths in and out 5 different times today. And after you have taken each set of 5 breaths, say the magic word, thank you for the magical air that I breathe. And be as genuinely grateful as you can for the precious life-giving air that you breathe. It is it is best if you can do this magical practice outside so you can really feel and appreciate the magnificence of fresh air. But if that is not possible, then do it inside. You can close your eyes while taking the breaths, or you can do it with your eyes open. You can do it while you are walking, waiting in line, shopping, or anywhere at any time you want. The important thing is to deliberately feel the feeling of the air going in and out of your body. Breathe the way you naturally breathe because this magical practice is not about your breathing but about your gratitude for the air you breathe. If taking a bigger breath helps you to feel more gratitude, then do that. If it helps to make a sound or mentally say the magic words, thank you, as you breathe the air out, then do that. If you want, you can also do a variation of this practice in the future by imagining you are breathing in gratitude and filling yourself up with it with every breath you take. In, acci- in ancient teachings, it is said that when a person reaches the point of being deeply grateful for the air that they breathe, their gratitude will have reached a new level of power and they will have become the true alchemist who can effortlessly turn every part of their life into gold. Magic practice number 23, the magical air that you breathe. Number 1, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for the blessings you can. Number 2, 5 times today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body and feel the joy of breathing in it out. Third, after you have taken the 5 breaths, say the magic words, thank you for the magical air that I breathe. Be as grateful as you can for the precious, life giving air that you breathe. Fourth, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold the magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Prasun. So, such a
Thank you, ma'am.
simple and a easy practice. And many times, haven't we experienced if we're very angry also, if we start just breathing in, we just deep breathe and हमारा गुस्सा शांत हो जाता है. Even if I want to take any injection, I just breathe in so that वो pain will not, will be lesser. So we are all the time using our breath to improvise our life, but we are not showing the gratitude for that. So this practice, you don't have to breathe in like it's not जोर से breathe करना है, but अगर आपको करना भी है तो आप कर सकते हो. There is no, it's not about breathing, it is that just feeling the breath कि when I'm breathing in, I'm so lucky कि I have this air free which I'm in gratitude of, that I'm breathing in. It is going to every corner and every part of my body, and then exhaling it out. So 5 times, five breaths, 5 times a day. And after every set, you have to say, "Thank you for the magical air that I breathe." It's a very simple, easy practice, but the more you can be in gratitude, a lot of us do that alone alone, that thing. आप you can use it that time also. आप तभी भी कर सकते हो कि आपका वही टाइम में आप थैंक यू भी बोल रहे हो, अगर if anybody does that. So you can just incorporate it into whatever routine that you're following. I mean, whatever you're doing, you're exercising, you're walking. I mean, just incorporate it like your magical footsteps. कोई मेहनत extra नहीं करना है, but just bring it into your life. Any questions? Done, easy, simple. Okay.
I want to share something about previous practice, magical outcome.
Okay.
When I practiced the magical outcome for like on, I practiced for the scheduled things and for the random things as well.
Oh,
So
yes,
when I
yes.
practiced,
Huh.
yeah, when I practiced, I saw that somehow two of my dreams that I have written, it's not fulfilled, but I found some new ways to reach there.
Wow. Very
Just
nice.
yeah, just for one example of before going to dinner, I I said that like in my hostel there are normally so much of crowd so in the while in the kitchen like where they give
Hmm.
food. So I just said thank you for the magnificent outcome to like a peaceful dinner today. Just I said this, and what happened that dinner was okay, but there one friend I like one friend I found, and he somehow connected to one of my dreams that in one of my dream I have written uh, thank you for working out 5 days a week that keeps me physically fit and mentally active. So he every morning he go for running, and he asked me, do you also want to come with me? So it just struck in my mind that I have written this goal in my dream list. So I got a company of 2 3 friends with whom I now go for a like morning running together.
So
So
this is the difference in that two practices that we were discussing. You had asked for a peaceful dinner, but the
yes,
universe made it a magnificent outcome for you. It gave you what you needed to fulfill your dream. So even though your focus was ki I should get a table, there should be peace, I should eat comfortably, your
yeah,
focus was that. But the universe decides that what the outcome for that dinner should have been. So the universe did not, I mean, would have been peaceful and basically would have been a happy dinner, but also took you towards your dream. So this is the difference between that magical to-do list wherein you tell ki, "Acha, I wanted to be peaceful and I've got a table and we are eating happily and comfortably," and where here the universe will give you an outcome that that is desirable to for your goals.
yeah.
Not
So that was
necessarily
really,
goals, in your case it was a goal, but something that it's desire more desirable than what you had thought of.
yes. So that was really
Very
really
nice.
magnificent experience.
So I think next January 24 I will have Abhishek, I will have, I think, Diksha, no, what's her name, Disha or whatever, all of them running the marathon with me. Come to Mumbai. Okay, lovely. Yes, Abhishek, beautiful.
And similarly, one more I got. Should I share that as well?
Yeah. We're waiting.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So in one of my dream, last 10th dream, I have written, thank you for adding values in the lives of people and creating a personal brand on LinkedIn with 10,000 followers. So I have written this in my dream list. And 2 days back, I got an idea. Just one of my friend, a classmate, she messaged me after a long time, and she's like very doing well in academic and also other thing. So an idea came to my mind: why not start a podcast like of thing, and upload it on YouTube? And I have not talked to her about this, but an idea came that through this, if I continuously upload and it somehow help other college student, then I will gain that much of followers as well on LinkedIn. So
Yes. Very nice. Very, very nice. Come on, put it into action now. Weekend
yes.
plan. Beautiful. Okay. Done. Should we end the session? All ready? We'll meet on Monday. We will take up another 2 practices on Monday.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
श्याम, आप कुछ बोलना चाह रहे हो? आप म्यूट पे हो.
No, no. I said thank you.
Okay. Chalo. See you guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
weekend.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.